Okay. I think I figured things out, but right now I need to. I'm worried about Rune. I haven't seen him around in a little while since the beacons fell, and I know that partially that's my fault because I've been looking after Pietro, but I still want to make sure that he's okay, I suppose. And I had some things to ask him, but that's not important at all. That's less important. Those are my issues. If he's okay, I can ask him things. But
Virgil?
hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are
Sorry,
you?
I didn't even see you up there. Hi.
No, it's all right. Just thought I'd stop by. I haven't seen you in a little bit. I wanted to check in on how you're doing.
I guess I haven't been quite around, so I've got hands full of potatoes and melons.
Oh, would you like to go put them away while I speak?
It's okay. I did. They go
Okay.
right here.
Um.
I'm sorry. I haven't been. I used to come by the lab like every other day, and I haven't been by in a bit.
It's all right. Just that, not many people at all have really seen you about since the issue with the beacons, and I sort of wanted to check in on you and how you're doing.
I'll be honest, not particularly the best, but I've been farming. That's been me for a bit.
That's good. Yes. I
haven't really had it in me to do inventing or making things. After the fuck up that was the beacon, I'm a little worse for wear.
I suppose. I don't know if I'd exactly call it a fuck up. It wasn't your fault anyway.
I mean, it kind of was, even if unintentionally.
No, things happen. Accidents happen. It's not. Just because they stopped working, it doesn't.
No. Do you know what happened that made them stop?
I mean, I suppose not. I thought I suppose I assumed they just ran out of power or something. I mean, in the same way that things like the obelisk seem to be running out of power.
No, they were just fine. Here, come with me.
Okay.
I've been working on... Oh, hi, Gizmo.
Hello, Gizmo.
I had been working on trying to replicate... You know about the Avocane?
Yes. It's great. Somewhat. Mm-hmm.
Turning people into avians.
Yes, I am
very
aware of that.
I tried to replicate it on myself. I thought if I could figure out a way to do it without, obviously, the sacrifice of people, I used warden hearts and my own blood and added to the sigils that I already have. And I thought if I could figure it out, then I could be an avian too. And then if I could figure that out, then I could help people like Sylph, who have lost their magic. And I thought if I could figure it out, I could restore it. And it went really wrong. Something about my sigils, me, reacted terribly and exploded. This was where we tried to do it, and this... Yeah, don't worry about all that. It's in here.
Right. I see. I'm sorry, I didn't realize at all that
it exploded in here. The magic from me, I guess, went out and caused all of them to break simultaneously. So then the island's health was nearly at 0, and so on and so forth. They realized after, I'm hypothesizing after, that it was me. The reason why the obelisks were failing.
That's still not your fault. You didn't mean to do that.
I didn't mean to, but I did.
But
I'm the reason why it hasn't held a charge. Something about what they did to me and everything that happened that day. And all of my sigils, all of it conglomerates to that I'm taking in the magic with no way to redirect it out.
I see.
My other arm had the sigil that would take magic out of me, and I don't have that anymore. And me being here is the reason why it wouldn't hold a charge. No matter what Vast would do. And I know I didn't mean to, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that I'd become some void in and of myself, but I did.
That's okay, but you're also the reason that the islands have stayed up as long as they have. I mean, you can't act like this. Yes, it's not good. It's an accident, and there was consequences, but there's still a way around it. I'm sure. Okay, this time trying to fix things didn't work, but we can fix things. I'm sure there's some way to.
Maybe. Yeah. One of the sparks just reminded me Vast had an idea if I could figure out the sigil on my other arm, even inscribed into the metal, or something along that line. Or
Exactly. And I don't know a lot about it, but from what I've been piecing together about the rituals from the Avacane and sort of what I've been able to gather from talking to Armor about things, I mean, if there was there obviously is a way to modify the genetic components of a person's DNA using magic, and so surely whatever is causing you to drain the magic of the obelisk is likely stemming from the same place, and so there must be a way to fix that. Surely.
Maybe. Guess it's just a bit out of information. There's a lot of missing pieces and a lot of notes unfinished and things we just don't quite have more details on.
Yes, I definitely know the feeling on that front. Well, one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk to you about while I was here is about the unfinished notes and theories and things. How much do you know about the phoenix eggs that people have been finding?
That we kind of don't have one of them anymore, but like in a good way, I think.
What?
Yeah, Amma had one.
No, I know. I thought it was saved from the house for like.
It was.
They said it was safe.
No, it was fine. It was here, but it kind of. Amma figured out some things, and then it hatched. Like it cracked, and then there was a bit of light, and then he was gone for like 2-3 minutes. It was terrifying. He just disappeared into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back and was different. Like, wings were brightly colored and almost rainbow, and the eyes changed colors, and scales were different, and could kind of feel resistant to fire. Yeah, they're all saying armor hatched. That I've been saying that. He doesn't quite like that turn of phrase. But
that's
and then said the egg, like the phoenix spoke to him, and then the name was actually one of the sorcerers that, like, one of the original sorcerers who supposedly, as far as history books are saying, one of the ones who helped create the obelisks to begin with. So that was crazy. Okay, if it was the same person and they were turned into a phoenix or became a phoenix, but then kind of absorbed the phoenix, so now there is no more egg.
Okay,
and
so that's what happens.
Fireproof.
Okay, I should show you the board actually, because I've been
the board
in
my
office.
You're the board.
I've been sorry to drag you outside. We should. I've been wondering about this because I was speaking to Armor and about the egg starting to hatch and to crack, and I was sort of wondering what happens when it does, because presumably a phoenix wouldn't. But phoenix, the whole thing is they don't have eggs; they just sort of my brain said to recycle themselves. That's not the word I was looking for. Reincarnate. They reincarnate, so they really shouldn't have an egg, and the fact that they do somewhat implies that perhaps phoenixes aren't a literal bird, but more sort of a metaphysical, spiritual creature which is contained within that egg, and the fact that Alma had said that it talked to them was sort of supporting that, and I started to wonder what connection do they seem to have with the sorcerers. But if the phoenixes are the sorcerers, to some extent, I mean,
it described Alma as being the chosen, like his chosen one. Like he was picked.
I can't believe it says like how Gavrin had a prophecy that she's the chosen one for the. Okay, that.
Except I think this phoenix did in fact pick them.
Interesting. Okay. I've been thinking about it, and whether or not if the phoenixes are the sorcerers.
Wow, that's more. So sorry. Wait, nope. That's a lot more. Whoa. Wow.
I can run you through updates. Okay, most importantly, robot is crossed off. We disproved that. That theory is gone.
I'm not a robot.
You're not a robot. I spoke to Alma about some of the lizard DNA.
Oh, there's a little picture there.
Back on there.
It's a lovely image. You'll have to update the image though. That's not accurate anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can do that. I had to update Peacher's image, and Sylph's because their hair is no longer pink. But they're on there. I don't think that the effects. Well, I don't want to say that they can't be reversed. I just don't know how to reverse them. I'm still working on that bit. I was working on void sickness things, mostly to do with the new creatures. See. I think it's a virus. Because, I mean, looking at it, it's clearly affecting the actual DNA of the creatures. Specifically, it's almost reprogramming the cells to create eyes. That's why so many things have these strange new eyes, like the pigs and the creepers. What that means necessarily, I don't know, but I do think it has to do with a lack of magic in the area, just based on the fact that every time the beacons go down or there's an issue with the obelisks, more things seem to appear. So whatever it is almost taking refuge in the lack of magical energy. I think magic might be a genetic factor in people. I don't have necessarily a basis for this yet. But I think because, I mean, certain creatures produce more magic than others, and even among people, it varies. Some people have more magical avian than others. That's the working theory, which means that perhaps the virus is specifically targeting the magical genes, or the cells and the components of the DNA that are creating magic. I think that's also why the axolotls and the lizards aren't affected, despite how close to the void they are. Is that I'm not entirely sure about this, but axolotls regenerate their DNA at a faster rate. They have these things called, I believe it's a blastera or something, which basically just duplicates the genome at a much more efficient rate than humans. And I think that's potentially why it hasn't progressed for any of them past that. But that's not as important as the phoenixes. If the phoenixes are connected to the sorcerers, then it could be a way to access that knowledge, a way to actually speak to and communicate with some of the sorcerers, and potentially gain insights to the obelisk and to fixing it and to fixing the islands. And
I think so. I mean, I believe Gavrans spoke to them and cracked, and so did the Amas spoke to them, and also totally attached. I guess they're kind of combined now. I don't know.
Okay, I need to ask Armor about that then, because that's...
Yeah, you might want to ask like for a direct experience.
This is
there might be
different.
like a direct experience.
There's a note over here in regards to Voss magpies and Erin's birds that just says, "Do souls exist?" And this is very much landing in the camp of the yes, souls do exist, and I'm not sure what to do with that information, but because initially I thought, well, maybe there must be some concept of soul, because how much do you know about Voss magpies? Just like what they are?
A pretty alright amount.
Okay, so
one of them has my string. I think I'm co-parent to another one.
They're sentient, right? And they were sentient in a different form before they were magpies. But when Jasper died, Jasper became one of the spiritual birds that Erin sees, which implies that a soul can exist outside of a physical body for some period of time. I don't know what to do with a lot of that part, but I'll be very honest. But the fact that there is some kind of a soul harbored within a phoenix that can communicate and then seemingly merge with a person, in the case of Armor, I don't know what to do with that, but we'll figure something out to do with that. One of the things I want to say is that I have this little circle up here on this bigger piece of paper.
Okay.
I looked.
Oh, is that the two locations we found them at?
These are the two locations we found the eggs at. The lower one is... I realize now that the colors are the opposite of perhaps what they should be. I, for some reason, labeled the water egg as orange and the fire egg as blue.
It's okay.
I just sort of picked colors. But they are equidistant from the obelisk.
Oh.
They're located on a distinct... radius lines from the center.
So you think if we found another, it would be vaguely on that circle in the same amount of distance?
I think so. I'm not sure. I've thought about going out and looking perhaps at that center point, or potentially opposite where Armor found the egg.
Oh, wait. Something else. The obelisk changed. I didn't see it firsthand.
Okay.
But the obelisk, not the obelisk itself changed, but a sort of pedestal kind of appeared after what happened. I felt a change in the obelisk when Armor got back, and then Atlas, Vass and Armor went to go check it out and saw that there was a weird pedestal there and a bunch of magma blocks.
Okay,
so that appeared when it hatched, broke. When that happened, then something changed with the obelisk, which feels relevant. If we need to find more, and that'll do something to the obelisk.
I mean, at this point, anything hopefully, it's something good changing with the obelisk. Ideally,
I don't know. So I just threw that back. I just had it in my hand.
Look at me.
Oh no, it was over here. That's why.
Ah, okay. I was like, I had this book before. I think.
Oh, where was it? It was on the bookshelf. Okay, we find out. Okay,
I mean,
so
so there could be ways
I feel
to
that
improve the obelisk.
I feel like that makes sense. That they would probably, if we found 2, I mean, once you find 3, then it's for sure that they are all somewhere in that circle.
Exactly. 2's a coincidence and 3 is a pattern.
And
so
they
if we
seem to pull at people to draw them in almost unintentionally.
You certainly don't have to, but I mean, I know that we haven't been out much, but would you want to come looking for one? You farmed. Exactly, you farmed. I can't talk much. I was looking after Picho most of the last few weeks, but so I also haven't been out much.
Picho, right?
Better now. Awake, certainly, and surprisingly at ease with the fact that they're not really an avian anymore. Or they are sort of. She feels as like a tail and wings on his ears, but not no wings, and it can see in the day now, which is I think a bit confusing for him. But they're all right.
So wait, hold on, backtrack. Were you suggesting we go try to find one?
Oh yes, if you would like to come with me. A study trip.
A study trip?
Yes. Well, and I was going to say an excursion, a field trip, if you will, a field research expedition. That's a fun word.
You do know if you take me with you, it's going to be quite an endeavor to get me anywhere.
Oh, that's right. We might not even find anything, so we might not be going anywhere.
Well, I don't want you to go alone, and we haven't gotten to spend time together. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe we'll find something, or find a new tree, and we can bring it back.
We'll bring back a souvenir of some kind. Bring back something for Never mind that. Don't worry.
Bring back someone for who?
No, nothing. It's fine.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. Just
Virgil,
that
Virgil, I know I've been a bit missing in action, but we're friends. What are you?
I know. I just thought I could bring back something for Elwood, because he's been around and has been very helpful with making sure Peter is okay, and just it's been nice having him around. And
yeah.
Before we go, can I ask a weird, strange question, I suppose?
Sure. You just showed me a conspiracy theory ball. Okay. I think anything that's pretty much on the table.
That's fair. It's a lot. I kind of wish I was able to put it on the board, because then maybe I could understand things better. It's when you and Vast sort of started dating, how did you necessarily distinguish those feelings from just sort of friendship feelings? Because I've never really been in a place where there was anything else beyond that, and you're getting very close to me, and
Virgil.
Yeah.
Virgil, do you have a crush?
I don't know. I don't know if I've fallen for Elwood, and I don't know what to do about it, because I haven't had a crush on anyone before.
Oh, it's so cute! Oh my goodness!
I don't know what to.
You guys are beautiful. You guys are lovely together.
Okay, thank you. I think I don't know. I don't think Elwood would feel the same way, but
Okay, Virgil, it's okay, because okay, sorry, hold on. It's okay. Me and you, similar boats.
Okay.
That was my first partner that I've ever had. I think for different reasons, but I understand the idea.
Okay.
And it's a bit trying when you like someone and you normally don't, and you don't really know if those feelings are friendship, or are they friendship but more? Are they something you act on, or are they something you just have? And
yeah,
what do you say, or what do you do, and how do you not make a fool of yourself? But you also want them to know.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yeah, exactly like that. Actually, yes. I haven't been in that spot at all before, and I kind of.
That's okay. Really, it is. It is okay.
Okay, good. That's good.
You don't have to do anything at any specific pace. You can just do what feels right for you. For both of you.
That's the thing. I sort of worry. What if it isn't right for both of us? What if it's just that
quite fond of you, in my personal opinion.
That's
no. No.
Okay.
I think it's mutual, but I'm also not going to totally meddle in there.
Okay.
But I think it's something that could be good to pursue. How will you know if you don't try?
I see.
You know?
Yes. Yeah.
It's just like science.
I suppose
you don't know unless you start experimenting and start trying. And the worst you can do is fail.
That's the bit that I'm worried about. Sort of.
You would still be friends.
If
Elwood's worth half the salt, you'll still be friends just fine.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Think on it at least. Yeah.
Yeah. I will. Thank you.
Just.
I will. Yes.
I do think it's good though.
Thank you.
And I know how you feel.
That makes me feel a lot better, and that it's not just. I mean, I know realistically that other people have felt this, because I mean, there's no feeling that is entirely unoriginal, but like it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not.
Sometimes it's nice to know it's like recent, and it's not like 5 years ago, and you just feel super behind in like.
I don't know. Romance is never
it was
something
a couple
that is
months ago
on the cards for me, or that I didn't think it was necessarily. And then the more time I spend with him, the more it feels different. And I haven't really had a box to put that in. I haven't been able to put that in a note on a wall with a string. I haven't been able to look at it and know what it is in the way that I sort of need to.
Yeah. Feelings are like that. They're weird and wobbly, and they don't really adhere. They don't stick on a board very well. They don't attach with string very good.
No, unfortunately not, it seems.
People are like that. I know what you mean. I wasn't anyone. Okay, all right. You don't have to bring that up. Okay, I did have notes on Vast.
Oh.
I didn't put them on a board. They were just in a notebook that was private, but I did. Just, like the hex code of her eye color, or favorite flower, or favorite food, or like things that would complement like a good wool color to go with the eye.
That's a good idea. Should I do that?
No, please don't.
How did you figure out an exact hex code for her eye color? That's highly specific.
I'm a very good inventor.
I'm gonna put more points on the robot part of that board in there. I'll do
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
I'll
no,
do
no,
it, Mr. Ventura. I will put
no, no,
more.
no, no. Don't worry. Down bad. No. Well, yes, I was. But okay. That you don't have to be. Don't be like me. I feel like I'm getting bullied for. Don't be me. Be better.
I mean, I
don't
can't.
tell anyone you have notes if you're gonna do them.
I don't. I don't necessarily have notes, but
okay.
I sort of, I have a list of things that he likes. He likes baking, and I've sort of managed to broaden. It's literary preferences, and we've been talking about books a lot, and his favorite flower is lily of the valley, and I got him some of those a while ago, and yeah. Anyway, we were gonna look for the temple.
Should we go?
That's what
we
should do. That we should
journey
do that.
On the road.
Yes, perhaps.
Well, here, which?
Okay, I think
we have kind of a bunch of different directions. Which one do you want to go in? Which one feels right? Let's take the lead here.
Okay. Well, hold on, let me look at my map briefly. If perhaps up towards where the water phoenix was, but following the diameter of the fire phoenix. I mean, if they are spaced equidistant from each other, and
here,
it feels like there will be more.
Virgil, come on.
Oh, okay. Yes, we'll just go.
Don't worry about going somewhere specific. Where do you feel like going? And we'll go that way. We know how far it is, so we just have to go that direction and stop when we get to the point on our course.
Yes, you're right.
Either way.
Let's go.
Just start walking.
This way.
It's going to be quite a long journey.
Yes. Have you got campfires?
Oh, yeah, I've got campfires. And wood. Oh, goodness.
Oh, okay.
I've got some, because I need a bridge to get anywhere.
True.
Oh, goodness. This is such a journey. Are you sure this was the direction that you felt was right?
I think so.
Are you sure your feeling wasn't the other way? Because it's been this
direction feels right. I don't know what feeling am I looking for. We did have a conversation that my feelings are not exactly something that I'm fully in knowledge of. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's
never mind. The feeling was right. The feeling was
okay.
Very right.
The feeling was right. So okay. I don't know which one we should focus on. The fact that I sort of managed to feel where there was a temple, or the fact that I was correct in that there is a temple roughly equidistant from the others around the circumference of a distance from the beacon, from the obelisk.
But both is correct and right.
Okay, wonderful.
Wait, how do we get up there?
I don't know. Do we? It's very high.
Maybe if we could get on that. You see that tall red tree right there? If I can get up there, I can campfire up high enough to maybe float over. Maybe it might be over something as well. Let's go look at the edge.
That edge looks.
You think it drops off?
Well, there's a cloud going through it, so.
Oh wow! This is just above the clouds. Oh, that's just down there.
Oh yes, that just goes.
That just goes down.
There's no. Oh, we are higher up
this tall tree.
Yes, tall tree.
Of course, I didn't bring my grappling hook. That would be too smart of me. Let's see what I've got in my pockets.
No.
I do have wood and campfires. That will. It's just down. Yeah, that's just floating over nothing. It's just up there above the clouds.
It's an interesting structure as well. It's. I mean, some of it looks metal, but. I mean, it's certainly not just an island. It is something constructed. I mean, it's not
made. I haven't actually seen any of the other. You haven't,
temples.
But I don't think so. I haven't seen the other temples. Oh gosh, well, I went up unintentionally, but I'm up here now. Wonderful.
I've also never seen a man-made structure floating so
up high,
distinctly, so high.
There we go. Okay, I mean, I'm on the tree.
Oh, you're on the tree? I'm just below the tree. Usually you have to make, like, a building on something. It's...
Yeah, I mean, I guess the beacons are what's up there. I guess that would track.
True. What are those? There are things moving. Can you see that?
Something moving. What?
On the.
Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What? Oh, they're peeking out.
They're peeking. What?
It looks like a box.
There's something in the box, and I don't.
Oh.
Okay. Are you ready to head over there from up there?
I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous now.
I am as well. Should we put on armor, perhaps?
Yes. Put on armor.
Okay, wonderful.
Flower crown, protect me. I don't have like.
Crown.
You have a bow and arrow by chance? Because I think we might. If that's like a creature, it might take us out.
My violin. And some arrows.
Okay, that's what matters.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
We can use it on the bench.
Going up a little bit high so I can float over. Oh, what are they? Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. I don't want to. Oh, you're very high up.
No. Okay. Yeah, I need to make sure I've got enough ups. Please. Up. Nothing. There we go. Okay, now I can float. Do you think they're friendly?
I don't know.
I'm a little concerned whether or not they're friendly.
I'm also a bit concerned. Peter gave me new flight crystals that they had, and they are much more powerful than the ones that I was using. And I'm not used to... Oh, they're not friendly.
Wait, they're shooting things.
Okay.
Wait, they're shooting things. Oh, no. What is that? What is that?
Oh, okay. That's
Virgil,
you.
Virgil, help.
Virgil. You're flying. How,
Virgil, I'm up here.
You
what do I do?
How do I
stop?
Okay, just grab onto something, maybe. Okay, you are going to fall. Don't go over the edge, because you may drop.
There's so many. Okay, I don't know if we have the power to do this. Virgil, we can't. I don't know how to kill them.
I don't know. I also don't know how to kill them. What do I do? Do I shoot them? I
guess. I don't think they're friendly. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
They keep hitting me, so I just keep levitating. Why do they have the ability to make me levitate?
I don't think I like this, actually. Ouch. Okay, I'm going to come up the top here and just try and hide from them for a second.
Okay. Oh, you're flying up. I see.
Oh, that's not what I'm trying to shoot them and I'm missing.
They're trying. Oh, wait. I can use this. What if I smack it back? I can't hit anything because I have a...
Okay.
Kill you.
Paraglider.
Oh. They teleport! What the... What do you mean they teleport?
That's rude.
What do you mean you teleport? What?
Oh, God.
Why do you have so many abilities? This is kind of bad. We might...
Yeah, I don't
we might not be able to... We might not be able to do this without, a bow and arrow.
Everything's fine.
Virgil?
I fell.
I see you down there. We might not be able to, do this. There's an egg!
There is an egg. I thought I saw an egg.
Yeah, I don't know if we can...
Okay, I'm shooting them. I'm
floating. I'm
slow
floating. I'm a little concerned. There is an egg, though. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna land over here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna...
Slow.
Never mind. I'm levitating for 2 milliseconds. Oh gosh, they're all following me.
I should have taken up Armor's offer to do ranged weapon training in the dojo.
Yeah, that looks a little bit rough up there. Oh, they're coming for me. No, please, gods. No. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? You know.
Why are there so many?
We might have to canonically DIY with this. They're following me so far. Oh goodness. Oh gosh.
Why is it teleporting? I don't enjoy this.
Why is it still coming?
Why did we canonically make so many of them here?
I don't know. I thought it'd be okay. Oh, they got me from all the way over here. I literally ran away. Well, Hey,
No.
Mr. Skeleton, would you like to give me your bow and arrow? I awfully need it right now. How do you feel about that?
Oh god, they are following.
This is terrible.
Oh, that's strange. They dropped this almost like
cruel. There's some on the bottom. Oh, they're stuck upside down.
They're upside
Virgil,
down.
they're on the bottom.
I've got it. Oh, you got that one.
Maybe I should stay over here until that happens.
Okay,
because one of us has a bow.
Yes. Well, I have a violin. Does that count?
You're using it like one, so I'll take
yes.
it.
It's sort of very awkward getting, like, at the right angle to fly up and shoot it without just, like, plummeting.
Oh my god. Okay, I only see the two, so hopefully that's it.
I missed.
I believe in you. I'm sure someone thought this was a great idea in spirit, and then in reality it's no longer a good idea.
Hypothetically, this was a very fun and creative idea.
In reality, help God, what the fuck? So they dropped something when you killed them.
Yes, it's like almost like the outside of the box that they're in.
Huh.
Oh, I crashed into one of these.
Oh, they're like a turtle.
Things. I suppose, yes. In a way. A very
okay. I'm gonna float back over now.
annoying magical turtle.
I'm gonna float back over and hope that this is fine now.
I think this should be fine. They're on the bottom.
And the egg.
Yeah, maybe if
we just even if we do float, if we float underneath the. No, there's one inside.
Oh.
Can I kill him?
Oh god.
I got him.
Huzzah.
His friends told him that I'm here, though.
Oh no.
It's all right.
Okay. Are we inside? I think we're good.
I'm healing.
Look at this. It's like...
Oh, yeah, I got one. Shoka shell. You're like a turtle.
Yes, I got 2 of them.
Don't mind me, make sure. The stress. Oh, God. Trust me, I have the stress in my bones. Whew. Okay, they're still shooting, but they're down there, so I think we're fine. I think we can probably read the books now.
I hope so.
We can stand near the edge, like underneath of these.
Yes, underneath something so that we don't float off. I don't know what's in the books.
Does the handwriting look familiar?
It does.
This one? It's Valencia's books! This is volume 11.
Volume 11?
This is... volume 17.
17? No, there was only 9, I thought.
4!
Okay.
Nope, there's significantly more than 9. This is 8. Okay,
17.
so this one's the earliest.
Okay.
There's more than 9!
There's more than 9. We didn't even find the 9. We found, like, what, 3 of them? 4?
I think 5. There's 17.
There's 17.
Maybe
at
more.
Least.
How many books has she written? Wait, is this her temple then?
I mean, if the phoenixes are sorcerers, I mean,
she would
have one. It could be her temple. We could have found her.
You found her temple.
So many questions.
Oh my god. Okay. Book first, then egg, and then we escape from this floating place.
Okay.
This one's... hold on, let me read what it's titled real quick. Volume 4, The Void.
Helpful.
Investigation into the ruptured void at the center of the islands that remain of our planet has proven a difficult challenge, not only for amateurs, but that have attempted to inquire, but even to myself, it would seem. There are basics to know, of course. Things lost to the void never return. This is common knowledge. The theory proposed by some that they are transported to another location is preposterous, of course. Most likely, based on my research, anything lost to the void seems to be consumed at an atomic level, broken down piece by piece until it simply no longer exists. Some readings I have gathered indicate a small amount of energy radiating outwards. From the center of the void, however, without closer examination, it proves impossible to narrow down exactly what form of energy it may be. And of course, investigating further is likewise impossible. There is something about flying too close to whatever lies at the center of the void. Flying too near it, that elicits symptoms such as lightheadedness and seeing a lack of oxygen. When flying too low, it becomes dangerously difficult to fly higher, to not be pulled further in, as if sucked deeper into the abyss. It is nearly impossible to escape its pull. As those I warned soon learned, it seems. There are things, however, which puzzle me. It would be impossible, one would think, for any islands or other such structures to exist lower than is visible within the void, and yet, sometimes on nights when I've observed it, I swear I've seen things moving about the abyss. Great, strange flying shapes, as if ghosts of creatures of old exist within the bleakness of our falling, failing to taunt us for their extinction. Whatever lies at the heart of the void, or whatever radiation escapes, whatever ghosts of our own hubris seek to haunt us in the dark depths will remain. It seems unknown to myself for now. Yours, Valencia Devo.
That's cheery, isn't it?
That one's nice. Okay, well, and it has more information on the void, which could be helpful for the creatures.
Creatures? So there were creatures in the void still at that point in time, or at least potentially creatures?
She didn't describe them quite like the ones we see now, but...
No, I suppose not. Just shapes.
Maybe something similar?
I mean, something... It sounds like things are still the same. I mean, the risk of getting too close to the void. I don't like the sound of consumed at an atomic level, quite frankly.
Me neither. This one is Volume 8, Cellular Mutation and Magic.
This is what I was suggesting earlier. Hold on.
Yeah.
While magic is often attributed as a supernatural factor of the universe, recent studies into its harnessing among avian populations has led to critical discoveries suggesting otherwise. Experiments concerning the harvesting of essence from creepers suggested previously that certain populations of the creature inherently produce more potential magical essence than others, making for more powerful flight crystals. Recent studies have, in turn, seemingly proven a direct connection between certain genetic mutations and the production of magical energy. This byproduct of energy production seems to be produced biologically by organisms. Avians produce, on average, far higher outputs of magical energy than humans, and can regenerate magic at a higher rate. However, they themselves do not produce enough to fly without additional magical support, most commonly utilizing flight crystals. Given that avians were initially biological human, it seems only reasonable to assume that the rituals required to achieve this transformation unknowingly triggered an underlying genetic mutation which allowed human DNA to produce more magic that would otherwise occur. This raises a question regarding similar procedures removing magical production from DNA, but as of my research has fallen short in this area. Regardless, the idea of subjecting an avian to such a fate seems beyond cruel, despite scientific intrigue. While study of this genetic component of magic and the possibilities of further mutations to cells which produce magic are intriguing, in this current climate in which we utilize avianism as the next step towards survival, there is little use in pursuing it. Yours in the void beyond islands and stars, Valencia Delpho. So, okay. So we're right. There's a way to trigger the mutation. It is some kind of mutation. So we could fix whatever's draining the magic from you. It just might be a different mutation, and we could find a way to fix it.
Maybe.
And I mean,
if we could do that, I'm sure we could maybe help the others.
We could maybe help Sylph. I mean, Peter might be more difficult because he doesn't have wings anymore, but still has wings. If it's just the process of kickstarting that ability to create magic, we could help. Okay, that's more promising, if still grim.
Maybe 11. The scarcity of gas tiers.
What's a gas tier?
The contribution to the creations of the obelisk, which have spaced around our world, will forever remain one of my proudest achievements and one of my greatest regrets. They are truly as mastery of magic in the ways mankind have only dreamed of in years before the catastrophe. And like so much in this world, they bring with that achievement such a high cost that one begins to question if it truly was worth it. Within each obelisk, crafted from heavy black stone and reinforced glass, is contained perhaps our greatest creation, 7 specifically designed crystals which contain more magic than is conceivable to a human mind. A single one contains the energy to level entire islands, the handcrafted by some of the most elite sorcerers who have ever lived. Of course, many of them no longer live. And the creation of such volatile crystals is directly to blame. The sheer amount of magic harnessed within the rune-covered crystals makes them incredibly susceptible to breakage. The slightest misstep, and so many lives are lost in the aftermath. So many sorcerers, many of them my friends, have been lost to the cause of creating these crystals, of harnessing them within the obelisk. A constant flowing flux, state of magical energy. Never released, but internally moving, emitting a radiating baseline of magic strong enough to keep the islands floating above the void. And of course, the human lives lost are nothing compared to the fate that befell the ghasts. Those magnificent floating beasts, which long ago populated distant lands, the earth itself fell, leaving only the islands. So many were lost, entire populations of the species, and yet it was discovered that their tears, those crystalline structures left behind upon their death, contained more magical potential than any collected amount of creeper essence ever recorded. Had we been smarter, perhaps we would have worked harder to preserve the population of such a valuable species, but we became desperate, greedy even, determined to create as many obelisks as we could as quickly as possible to save ourselves and all the other life. No more ghasts roam the skies. The cries will never again be heard on the wind. The tentacles will never again brush the clouds. All of their tears have fallen, and we have used them all. Without gas tears, no one can ever recreate the obelisks we have constructed. None can be repaired in their truest form. Should the obelisk fall, it is truly beyond known methods to keep the islands afloat. If only humanity's tears could be used as effectively. Should the obelisk fall, I can only imagine there will be more than enough of those. The creatures.
The ones that emerged when the beacons went down, the giant floating squids.
Ones with one eye.
They existed before.
Tears are what makes those floating crystals in the obelisks.
She said they're extinct, but they're back.
But they're not.
Sort of. Well,
but they're not anymore. Maybe that's what she meant when she saw things in the void in the every earlier one. I mean, that's what she was seeing in the void, was maybe them?
If it's a creature that can fly and float in that manner, then it might not have needed an island for a smaller population to have survived deeper into the void. Especially if they were being hunted, being in a place that most avians couldn't reach would have ensured some level of survival.
Mm.
But
considering they're not gone, obviously, and I wonder what they used to look like. That's a great question. If they look like that now, I wonder what they used to look like.
Certainly taken hold of them.
Do their tears still do the same? I don't know. I don't even know how you would even craft one of those crystals, and I don't know if we should test the waters the way she described it. A lot of people died, that they're extremely volatile. I mean, me even poking the warden heart, just trying to take a little piece off of it, caused a massive explosion in my office. I couldn't imagine what those would do. Does that mean you can gas tears from these ones? Maybe.
I suppose as some kind of last resort if we needed to try and fix the obelisk, but its crystals haven't been lost, have they? They're still functioning. They're just lacking magic.
I guess that's if you need to make a new one rather than repair the old ones.
Yes. Exactly.
Maybe. This one's volume 17. Phoenix Transformations.
I've refrained for quite some time from committing the following circumstances to paper, and I am ashamed to admit that I have done so predominantly out of fear. For some time now, I have dreaded the transformation which has consumed some of my sorcerer peers finding me, and yet it has. Perhaps it was merely vanity which led me to believe I was immune. We sorcerers were ourselves the first to dabble with avian transformations, and have consistently found ourselves the most abundantly involved with the influx and harnessing of magical energy. And it seems that may have imparted more of an effect on us than was intended. To find myself becoming, against my own will, more bird than person, is not the fate I envisioned for one such as myself. This bird-like state, caught between human spirit and the overwhelming abundance of magic within my form, is slowly eating away at my remaining humanity. I can feel my body betraying me, my bones shaping themselves into something more bird-like, something more magical. We have called the resulting creatures from this transformation phoenixes. How much we may have in common with the mystical creature is to be seen, but certainly we are more than a simple bird. We are something not entirely of this world. And while it fascinates me to consider the more metaphysical aspects of reality and existence I may embody when the transformation is complete, I cannot say that I am not scared to lose myself to this. In many ways, my life has been defined by conquering uncertainty. I have searched for answers as a way to find meaning in the chaos. And yet, with my transformation into a phoenix lies the greatest uncertainty I may ever face. For it is, despite my efforts, something I cannot prevent. Something I cannot find the answer to. I'll be sure to log my further investigations into my own transformation in future volumes while I still can. Yours. So she was becoming a phoenix.
Yeah. It seems like all of them did. All of the original sorcerers who remained became phoenixes, but specifically all the ones that were the original ones.
The original ones who began the avian transformations. If we could find out how many there were, perhaps we could find out how many more phoenix eggs there might be out there.
There could be remaining. Yeah. Ah.
But that means
it seems like she didn't want it.
No.
Is it inevitable for any... I don't
know.
No.
I mean, the amount of magic that the sorcerers must have been handling, and over such a prolonged period of time, I mean, to have lived through whatever catastrophe created the islands, and then to,
still managed to erect who knows how many obelisks across the world.
And with the magical potency of those crystals.
Sounds like she was scared of it. I think so. It seems scary.
I highly blame her, to be honest.
Maybe turned into something entirely new after already turning into something. Because we know she was a secretary, but... But... I mean, we found her.
We found her. If we can figure out a way to talk to her. To get in there to the egg.
Yeah. You can fly up. I'll just do a little.
I was going to say, I think it might actually be easier for you to
Yeah, will I reach it? Yeah.
I missed.
You're just outside the glass.
If you think I break the glass, she will be upset.
She's going to come and get you.
Oh god, how do I get in there?
I don't think it's the harm half phoenix-ish. I don't know. Look at that. Oh.
I mean,
it's like a gradient. All the other ones are mostly solid.
Like a cloud.
No. I'm going to go and grab it then so we can get hopefully out of here before those guys remember that we exist.
Yes, hopefully. Okay, that's the one I was thinking.
I mind your block. Yeah, there we go.
Alright. What?
Wait.
Rune?
Look out!
Rune, the egg, quick, Virgil!